Thank you very much. You are coming to us from the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, whereby various high schools within the Nelson Mandela Bay, in Motherwell in particular, have actually embarked on a march to a police station, and we are currently nearby this police station now, where a petition will be handed over. And the reason for this march is, to discourage underage drinking, in the wake of what actually happened in East London at Enyobeni tavern, where 21 patrons have died. But in discussion with me, I do have the spokesperson of the Eastern Cape Liquor Board, Mr. Msiya. Mr. Msiya, thank you very much for your time. We do understand that this is still a very touching issue. Yesterday there was a briefing by the provincial government alongside with the SABC, on the update of the tragedy that happened there. Just take us through today's march and the reason for today's purpose.
Thank you very much. I think we remain very, very devastated by what happened at Enyobeni tavern. And we are very delighted today by the initiative, by the students or learners from this area of Motherwell, who have taken it upon themselves to demonstrate solidarity to what happened at Enyobeni. They are basically saying this must never happen again in this province. So we are very happy that it's young people themselves that are today saying no to underage drinking, no to selling alcohol to underage people. So we are very, very happy. We have actually been invited by them. I must emphasize that. This is their initiative where they said, Liquor Board, we want to submit a petition to the SABC so that we can encourage them to start to take the issue of underage drinking seriously. This is a problem. We don't want to see what happened at Enyobeni happening here in Motherwell. So we want to encourage all the young people, all other underage people, to ensure that we stand up. We stand up against underage drinking. So we're very, very excited. And I'm happy to also see parents being part of this. I'm happy to see the members of the clergy that are actually leading this march today. So we hope, as the Eastern Cape Liquor Board, we are really intensifying our efforts to ensure that throughout this province, what we saw at Enyobeni doesn't occur again.
We do understand that there is quite a high number, of liquor establishments within the Buffalo City Metro and the Nelson Mandela Bay. How are we going to ensure now that this time around there's strict enforcement, in terms of disallowing underage drinking?
We have actually been emphasizing the fact that, our legislation has been reviewed and is going to be very strict in issuing out the liquor licenses. So from now going forward, we are going to make sure that liquor licenses are granted only where they are deserved. So we are happy with our legislation. It's closing all the gaps that have been there in terms of zoning, in terms of the distances between schools, churches, in terms of the distances between the liquor outlets themselves. So, but also I must emphasize the fact that we are mobilizing other stakeholders so that we can work together. We are mobilizing communities to assist us in monitoring compliance by ensuring that all the time they report cases of non-compliance in their respective areas.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Msiya.
Thank you.
That was Mr. Msiya, the spokesperson of the Liquor Board within the Eastern Cape. We have actually arrived at the police station. If my cameraman, SABC could just pan and show you that these children have converged outside this particular police station to hand over a petition to the police station commander, demanding that they make sure that these patrons who are at these particular liquor establishments actually are not, underage, and that alcohol is not sold to people under the age of 18 years. But from us here in Kabeja, it's back to you in studio.